I say let's just go over some of the top free agents here,
Okay.
and let's see, give our predictions on where we think they're going to land. I have an article pulled up from MLB Network. So, Shohei Ohtani, I have a MLB.com article, and let me see who it's written by, too, just so I don't just steal this article without telling people who it's written by. All right, this guy, Manny, our boy Manny at MLB.com. And he's pretty much going through the top free agents and saying he's giving his prediction on where they go. I say let's do the same thing. Give our predictions on where we think these top guys are going to land.
Okay.
So obviously the biggest one is Ohtani. This is going to be probably the free agent signing of the century.
It's going to be big. People are going to be excited to see. You're going to either be excited or disappointed that he didn't go to your clubhouse.
It was a really big reason, or a really big deal when the Angels didn't trade him.
Okay.
Because the owner of the Angels was like, I don't want to be known as the guy that traded the best baseball player ever, which is very fair. And then, but some people were like, you could have gotten such a good haul for him. And then obviously he ends up getting hurt and all that stuff, and they don't even make the playoffs, so it looks bad. But I don't blame the Angels for not trading him. That would suck. But Manny, our boy Manny at MLB.com, he's got the Dodgers being the best suitor and most likely person to get him. I want to say the Giants are probably going to be the best team to go out. Because they tried to go sign Carlos Correa. They tried to go sign Aaron Judge. The Giants did. And they were willing to throw money out there. Dodgers are probably up there number 2 for me. But I think the Giants are going to be the ones that they lost already on the other 2 big names that they wanted to go get. I don't think there's no way that they're going to lose to I guess with Ohtani. They got to land one of the big guys that they're throwing money at.
I mean, yeah. Although with the managerial movement, it always is interesting, right? Because you get new guys and they've got new budgets. We just talked about Council over at the Cubs,
which is also another team that's rumored to get Ohtani.
I was just gonna say I think that I don't see him staying on the West Coast.
No,
I think that he's probably gonna move. I don't see the Yankees getting him because obviously they can't make a good decision to save their lives, but they probably also can't really – I mean, I don't want to say they can't afford him because they probably can afford him. They're one of the few teams that probably could. But I don't know. I just don't see him going to the Yankees.
I saw something that said not an East Coast team.
I'm thinking he's going to be in the Midwest. Now, is that going to be in
the Cubs?
Texas? Is that going to be in Chicago? I think those are probably – I think if you're Ohtani, it makes sense to go to a team that is either poised to win or that has already won, and you're entering into kind of an established clubhouse where you're going to be guaranteed to get some postseason action. Because if I'm him and I'm one of the best baseball players in the world, I'm not happy that I haven't gotten some postseason time. So I think you got to look at some clubs where that's going to happen. So who knows if, like I said, look at the 4 teams. You got the Diamondbacks, Phillies, Rangers, Houston of this year. Any of them, maybe not, but definitely a team that's poised to go into postseason next year. Those I think are the only ones you should be looking at.
Well, yeah, that's the problem with my Giants pick too. I was gonna say Shohei definitely wants to win. He was on the Angels. He doesn't want another Angels situation where he's just not in the playoffs.
I don't think he'll stay at the Angels. I think it's going to be time for him to move. Yeah,
but these are some of the other teams receiving votes, but that's my problem with my Giants pick. They might throw him the most money or try to, but he might not want to go.
Oh, I see the Rangers up there. Yeah, I think the Rangers are a good bet.
He might not want to go to San
a team
Francisco. Is getting a new manager.
San Fran?
Yeah.
I'm not even. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna end up.
You thought the Giants were New York or something?
No, I'm just saying I wasn't even thinking about. I don't think he's gonna end up at the Giants.
Oh well, that's what
I already said. I don't think he's gonna be at the West Coast. Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Maybe Rangers. I've seen something about Cubs too trying to pay him. Literally, it's
Cubs could be it.
It's every single team under the sun.
I think Cubs could be sneaky because you're not really thinking about them just yet. But like I said, they just got a new manager, and that tells me that they're getting ready to shake things up because they're gonna want to bring in new guys and they're going to want to win. You don't bring in a new manager just for shits and gigs.
They also have the other Japanese stud, Saiza Suzuki, playing outfield.
Oh, okay.
So there's some, and same thing with the Mets. They got Kodai Senga, who's a pitcher for the Mets. So, I mean, maybe that weighs in a decision.
I just don't see him on the East Coast. I don't know why.
I don't see him either. I mean, Yankees, but I think when he first came to the States, he said he didn't want to sign in New York.
I would look, he becomes a Yankee, I'm buying a jersey. I'm a Yankees fan again. But I don't see it happening. I see another team for him. And like I said, I'm liking the Cubs or the Rangers maybe as good established teams. He knows he's going to be in the postseason. He's got a chance to win a ring. Like, that's going to be it for him.
All right, another big name here is Blake Snell, former Ray, a.k.a. Snellzilla, coming off a great Cy Young year. Mm-hmm. Well, not yet, like potential Cy Young because the awards come out soon. But, yeah, I mean, here it's saying Manny's got the Cardinals, a couple other teams, Dodgers, Giants, literally every team under
I was going to say, this is when it gets, like, really funny to me.
It's too early.
Like, it's too early to tell. Like, you've got every single team in existence practically up here. Like, okay, who am I supposed to? I could pull a name right now out of a hat, and it could be just as good as this list.
Unfortunately, I could see the Sox. I think the Dodgers are going to try to land them. I'm not sure, though, because Snell is like a really great pitcher, but he only gives you like 5 innings of perfection.
I think you're going to see – I see that the Red Sox and Yankees keep coming up on these lists, and I think you are going to see –
They're probably going to be on every single player.
Well, what I was going to say is you're going to see some movement from them for sure along these free agents, these big free agents, because, you know, they're not showing up in the postseason the way they need to be, and I think that really bothers them and the fans specifically.
The thing is, all these teams, though, like when you look at a team, whether it's the Yankees, the Rays, the Diamondbacks, the Orioles, they all have a timeline, like in the front office, with where their team's at, where they think they're going to be in the future, and who they need to add, right? So sometimes it doesn't make sense for a team to add a big-name player because they don't have the supporting cast around it. Sometimes they don't have a supporting cast, but they want to sign that big-name player so that they can build around him.
Right.
It just depends on what their team's direction is. So, like, the Dodgers right now, they need some starting pitching, I would say. Like, they have guys, but they're injured. The Mets, I mean, they would like some starting pitching too, but it's like the timeline, right? Like, are the Dodgers poised to win right now? Yeah, they got studs. The Mets, they got studs too, but a couple in free agency. The owner just traded away a bunch of people. Even though he spent money, it wasn't working out, so that's why he was trading. So it's like, where's Snell going to land? It's so early.
Throw a dart. It could be anywhere.
Dodgers. What do you say?
It's too early for me to even honestly, Rockies. I don't know. Like, okay. It could be anywhere.
Cody Bellinger, former MVP with the Dodgers, kind of had a couple down years, a few down years with the Dodgers. He ends up going to the Chicago Cubs last year in free agency. Has another, like a good year, like a bounce back year, kind of getting back to his former self. Here, I think the two main ones I've seen with Bellinger so far early, Yankees, because he's a left-handed bat and he can crank some home runs, and the right field porch in Yankee Stadium is so short. So maybe they go out and get him. Hope he's a stud and can help them in the season and playoffs. And then also heard the Cubs just re-signing him, keeping him in Chicago. And I think that would, I mean, I don't know what he wants. If he wants to go to playoffs, just make the most money, or be in a good fit. I mean, it seems like he was a good fit in Chicago. He had a good year. Does he want to go to New York? Some players don't want to go to the Big Apple because of the media and the pressure. I don't know, but I think he's just going to re-sign with. I think he's going to go to New York because the Cubs aren't going to re-sign. The Cubs got their eyes on a bigger prize.
Okay, could be.
Maybe Ohtani.
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense for the Cubs. I think it makes sense for him. Yeah, I don't know. Great. The Yankees need something. So I'm literally like, great. I don't know, like, good luck.
Yeah. And maybe, I don't know what, let me read this, but maybe.
It's like sad to me too. Like, Aaron Judge is a good player and he's stuck on the Yankees right now. Like,
yeah.
He's like kind of Mr. New York at this moment. Like, I don't think they have anyone else who's like, yeah, that's the thing, is they're just like bad. So, okay. And the thing with the Yankees too is they've got the kind of budget where they could snatch up whoever they want, you know? If they want to play there.
If they want to, but it's not George Steinbrenner running the team anymore. It's Hal, his son.
That's true.
So, like, they could have went and bought Carlos Correa last year.
That's true.
They didn't get him. They could have went and got.
They're making really weird decisions.
They got Garrett Cole when he was a starting pitcher free agent, and they spent a bunch of money on him. They got Giancarlo. This guy's contract, Giancarlo Stanton, is kind of crippling the Yankees a little bit.
Really? Because
he doesn't stay healthy. He's a good hitter in the playoffs, but like this, he can't run. He's just very. He's just out of it, man.
Nothing's ever going to be worse than that one run during the Astros game, I think it was, when that man slowly made his way to home base, and I was like, he ain't going to make it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, man.
I'll pull that up later for you, but he's just like trying so hard. And I'm like, bro, this is why people say it.
Who were they playing? The Astros? Who were they playing?
I thought it was the Astros.
No, Astros and who?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was on the Astros, but maybe I could be wrong. It could have been anyone, but
I feel like it was before they played
about. It was before, or maybe
the Twins.
Yeah, I think it was when they played the Twins.
Yeah, it was. Or no.
Was it when they played
I
the
don't know.
No, but you know what
there
I'm
talking about.
There was a play
at the plate and something happened.
But he was like, oh man, and it's funny because you could tell that he changed gears. Like he's the kind of runner where you can see like it's almost like the cars, like he's like trying to.
He unhitched the trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's also this stud Japanese pitcher coming from Japan League, say
that name.
Yoshi Yamamoto. Yoshi Yamamoto. I'm just gonna cut it at
Yamamoto. Yeah, you can see it. Okay.
Yoshi
cool.
Yamamoto. He's a stud. I think he had like a 1.21 ERA, which is unreal to be sub 2 as a starting pitcher. But he throws like 100 miles.
He's not in the league yet. He's coming over.
He's gonna be coming over this year, so he's a free agent.
Okay.
So Mets I've heard are huge on that guy because they already have Kodai Senga. The Yankees I've heard are big. Like honestly, the main
it's all the legacy teams you're gonna hear.
This early is the teams that have money that you're gonna hear. Boston, New York, San Francisco, Dodgers.
Right.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I know that it's wrong when you're with someone else, but even on your worst day, one text is sending you're at my house. Why don't we give this up? Say what we really want. No point in trying to run, cause I think you're the one. You know how badly I want to be the